Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'd like to talk to you all about the different kinds of polarizers that are available, because the polarizing filter is the indispensable filter that every landscape photographer needs to have in their bag. Now, the filter itself adjusts light polarization, increasing contrast, and enhancing color saturation, and of course, reducing unwanted reflections. Now, it's extremely important for a landscape photographer to have at least one polarizing filter, but there are many to choose from. So because there's a number to choose from, let's take a look at the different ones that are available and see what is going to be best for you. So the most popular out of the different polarizing filters is this one, the CPL, the circular polarizer. And the circular polarizer enhances colors and contrast, significantly boosting the intensity of skies and foliage and enriching overall color richness. Now, these filters are crucial for minimizing reflections from non-metallic surfaces such as water and glass. The CPL enhances the vibrancy of images by bringing out fine details. Now, the reason why these is so popular is because these are ideal for DSLRs, meaning a single lens reflex camera that has a mirror. And that's where autofocus and auto exposure functions require circular polarization. The next filter that I'm going to show you is not for cameras that are DSLRs, and that would be this one here, the linear polarizer, which also goes by LPL. The linear polarizer, one of the big advantages of the linear polarizer is that it preserves true colors. They are excellent for maintaining accurate color representation with minimal color shift, ideally for capturing natural looking images. Generally, these are less expensive than CPL, so they do offer a budget-friendly alternative, and they are superly suited for those of us with mirrorless cameras, and particularly recommended for use with mirrorless cameras where you're doing a lot of manual focus setups. Now, as an advanced option, I'm going to show you what happens when you take a circular polarizer and combine it with a linear polarizer. What winds up happening is that you wind up with a variable polarizing filter. So you can vary the amount of light coming in. The variable ND filters merge to, it kind of merges the capabilities of the CPL and the LPL, offering flexible light control. And so by rotating these two layers, that photographers can precisely control the amount of intensity of light entering through the lens. Additionally, these filters are perfect for environments with changing light conditions that are allowing us photographers to adjust exposure without altering the camera settings. So some very cool effects that you can use these filters in combination with. Now, that being said, many times in the past you'll be using one of your polarizing filters, and you might want to combine it with a neutral density filter to darken the overall scene, but still have a polarizing filter on the front. Now, every time you add another filter to your lens, there's a couple of things that can happen. Each filter has two layers of possible dust that can be introduced. Of course, we're always cleaning our filters as much as possible. And the Maven filters are spectacular. I have no problem stacking multiple Maven filters on top of each other. But one of the other things you have to watch out for is that depending upon how wide your focal length is. As you add more filters, you might get into vignetting. So that's where, you know, just using one filter sometimes can be a great advantage. And what Maven has come up with is what we call the combo filters. So they are a combination of a circular polarizer with neutral density filters, and they're combined together into these filters, so that way it's just one filter that you'd be putting on your camera, which is great. It comes in different strengths: 3-stop neutral density, 6-stop, and then a 10-stop neutral density combined with the polarizing filter. And as you can see, Maven has everything color coded. So once again, blue is always going to be your polarizing filter, and then depending upon the color of the edge, so here the gold would be like the 10-stop of the neutral density filter, but gold and blue is a combination of 10-stop as well as a polarizing filter combined into one. So once again, the combo filter captures images with enhanced colors and depth, and it tackles varying light conditions to produce balanced exposures. So as your light changes, you might change from one intensity to another. Furthermore, the combination filter ensures that every detail is sharp and clear. You're only using one filter. And of course, as I mentioned before, because you're not stacking filters on top of each other with a wide-angle lens, that this helps prevent vignetting or darkening in the corners when using a wide-angle lens. When I'm going out in the field and I'm using these filters, what I find really handy is I take one of Maven's rear caps and I'll just combine and take whichever filters I feel I'm going to be using for the day and combine it into a nice little thin package that I can slip right into my pocket for easy use and easy access. In the past, we used to have these big, heavy filters. This one is a filter that is 105 millimeter, really, really heavy. The Maven filters are ultra durable and multi-coated and very, very light, easy just to put on, and then they are on there very securely. And then for those of us who want to go out and use your smartphone, Maven's developed this great little clamp with a polarizing filter. So this great little clamp just very easily goes right onto the back of your cell phone, and now we have a polarizing filter for your cell phone. I like to use this for when I'm out scouting and looking at different locations. I'll put this on, and it just helps reduce the reflection and give me some better saturated images. And of course, because of this little attachment, I can also put on a neutral density filter if I want, and a polarizer, whatever I feel my needs are. And they just really easy, just, pop right on there like that. So Maven has been great at listening to photographers and listening to their needs and the different types of filters that we really enjoy using being out in the field. So thank you again for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you would, give it a like, down below there, and subscribe. And so that way you'll be notified of other upcoming videos that I'll be doing in the very near future. Thanks again for joining me, and bye for now.